Now I just showed this a couple of weeks ago, but I think it's worth mentioning again, especially if you missed it, because again, this will make a beginner look like a pro. Now I haven't done a whole bunch of box joints. I've done a few over the years, but not a lot. However, this new Jessom box joint jig was the easiest method I have ever used. Out of the box, extremely easy to set up, and within minutes, I was ready to start cutting box joints at the router table, and the instructions are extremely clear. There's even a video they produced that shows you how to use this thing. It is dead simple. I'm telling you, a beginner could open this up, put it at the router table, and make box joints like this, and they look absolutely perfect, like a professional done them. Now to set this up, when you bring it out of the box, it literally comes with like 3 or 4 parts. I think it's 4. You're gonna put the key in. It comes with 3 different size keys. In other words, 3 different size of box joints that you wanna make, basically a small, medium, and large. Put that in. Then you're gonna attach the fence with 2 included bolts, and there is a guard there to prevent your fingers to getting anywhere close to that bit. From there, you're gonna attach the top to the base. Very easy to slide on. There's a couple little tabs in the back you pull, and it slides on, and that basically gives it positive stops on the front and the back, so you don't push it too far or pull it back too far or anything like that. Then, all you have to do is install that router bit into your router table. Set the depth of that router bit to the same thickness of wood that you're gonna be using so that it doesn't cut too deep or too shallow. And then, you're off to the races making box joints. And then you just step over. Every time you cut one, you just move it over one slot, put what you just cut onto that key, and just repeat the process. When you get ready to do your second board, the first board, you're just gonna flip 180 degrees and then put it on that key. That's just gonna make sure it's offset correctly and start cutting your second. Once you're done, you're ready to assemble. It's very simple. Now, if you have a Jessom router table, this will actually bolt down into the Jessom router table with included hardware. I don't. I just have a T-track on mine. So I had to adapt and overcome. It was very easy. Literally all I did was take some clamps and clamp it down, and I was rocking and rolling. Literally makes a beginner look like a professional, and it will make your woodworking life much easier if you're making box joints. Especially with the holidays coming up, making nice boxes as gifts would be a cool idea. Now, by the time this comes out, these should be back in stock. And one of the things that make your life easier in 2025 are these bench nuts. Now these are from Carbon Method, and they come in a pack of 8. If you don't know what these are, they're just for your bench that you can use to set stock on. If you're routing things, it gets it up off the surface so you can go all the way around the outside edge. They're also this high density foam. They will collapse if you stand on them. 205 pounds standing on them, and they barely squish down. But the main thing is they're very grippy. When you put them down, your stuff isn't sliding and moving around. Elevates it off the surface, so if you're using it for track saws or routing or even sanding things to keep it from moving around, these are extremely useful. And a pack of 8 is only 20 bucks, which is why they keep selling out every time they come in stock. If you want a set of these bench nuts, I'll link them in the description and all those other places that you know about. And Boss Dog Wood Glue. Nick's Custom Woodworking is the creator of this. If you haven't followed him on any of his social media channels, you should go check him out. He does some really good work, but he decided he wanted to make his own wood glue. And that's what he did. From his garage, he started bottling it up. He's putting the labels on every one of these bottles by hand. Like, it's absolutely an inspiring story. If you go watch some of his older content on how he started this company up, it's really good. I was a believer in it early on, so I partnered with him, and he's on my website at faithvalleytools.com. We sell this wood glue. We're talking about clear, dry, tinted. He also has CA glues on there. Tons of stuff. All you got to do is go to faithvalleytools.com and check out this wood glue and support a fellow maker. And while you're there, you might as well. You may have seen me using Outlaw's board butter. This is really good stuff for conditioning cutting boards and charcuterie boards and anything wood utensils. You can use it on shop furniture. I actually used it on my miter station. It still looks really good. It's food safe, all natural. We actually make this right here at 731, so you know it's coming from us, a small maker. So we would be very, very honored if you would support us or Boss Dog or both. faithvalleytools.com. Go check it out. Next on the list, the Bora Speedhorse XT. These things are pretty impressive. Bora sent these over for me to check out, and I am very glad they did. This is one of those tools that I've seen around a bunch, but I've never had the opportunity to put my hands on them. Now, I've had other style of temporary workbenches and sawhorses and things like that, but these are different. First and foremost, they fold out extremely fast. I'm sure you've seen the videos of them folding out. There's literally one switch right under the handle. Both the legs are going to come out, and then you're ready to go. You can just use this as standard sawhorses. A couple of things I noticed straight out of the box was it has a nice grippy, almost a sandpaper feel right here on the top. So if you do use these as sawhorses or work surface, it's going to grip the wood or whatever you're putting on there. So I like to see that. It also has notches on each end that will accept a 2x4. And what you can do with that, with 2 of these, because typically these come in 2 packs, you can set up your own temporary workbench. And I think this is where it'll level things up for a small shop, because you're able to take these in and out of the shop, especially if you're having to set up in the driveway or the backyard or on the patio or something like that to do your work. Or if you're just working on job sites, you could take these, have a workbench set up in no time. Here's a few genius features that they really thought through. First, when you drop these 2x4s into these slots, there's screw holes on the outside. You can screw these in place so they don't move. The other genius feature is if you put a 2x4 across the top of your sawhorse here, so you don't cut your sawhorse, it's actually the exact same level as these 2x4s that you dropped into the slots. Absolutely thinking ahead. I'm glad they did that. Speaking of well thought out, I think one thing they've done very well are the legs. You can extend these individually up to 6 inches. And where that matters is if you're on uneven surfaces or different things like that, you can get these things level for your projects. Another really cool thing is you can extend all 4 of them the same amount, making the total height of this from 30 inches all the way up to 36 inches. Where that lands on me, I'm right at 5'11", is mid-thigh all the way up to the waist. So there's a lot of adjustments built right into these legs, and to adjust them is very, very easy. Again, well thought out. There's levers or switches on the back. You press that lever, and then you can extend the leg, and there's positive stops along the way. It's very easy to adjust and just all around well thought out. Now, one of these will hold up to 1,800 pounds. If you put 2 together, you can divide the weight between the 2, and you can get up to 3,600 pounds, which is pretty cool. To fold these up, very simple. There's actually little levers right under where the 2x4s go. You pull those, and it collapses those legs up. The only concern I have here is finger pinching. You'll have to really watch that when you're collapsing this up, just because you have so many moving parts here with the legs coming together and then also folding up inside there. Just be careful. Nice handle to carry these around. They're not overly heavy for what you're getting, especially for the capacity at 1,800 pounds. You can store these away very easily. Like, you could have an entire workbench with your plywood, your 2x4s, and 2 of these, take up very minimal space and have a full-size workbench. I think that's why these are awesome.